Hello everyone, my name is Hiro. I'm the Executive Director of the EmPath Foundation. Today, I really would like to introduce our North America Director, Mary. She's a wonderful person. Anyway, before I talk everything of her, but just what I can say is I met her online. She's so passionate that I really wanted to see her and I'd like to share my idea. And I met her. I went to see her in Canada, so we had a conversation. She really supported my idea, and also I'm really likes what she is doing at the moment, her hobby, something like you can hear later, which is really artist things. She's a wonderful lady. I really want to introduce her. Is that okay?
I'd like to give a little bit of background about myself.
Yes.
I was born in French Guyana, and I have been in Canada for the past 32 years. So I lived in Montreal, and now I'm in Edmonton for the past 19 years. When I was younger, very young, I wanted to do all kinds of jobs: doctor, taxi driver, hairdresser, you name it. Whatever I came across as a professional, I wanted to be, even a banker. But the ultimate thing that I always wanted to be is to be my own boss, because I was a very independent kid, sometimes turbulent, not necessarily listening to adults. I had a strong personality, and I had also a voice I wanted to hear. I am the youngest of two. So anyhow, I happen to be quite assertive with things I wanted to do. When I came to Canada, I studied in tourism and management of tourism and project management and planning. And I ended up in Alberta to work as admin assistant to start, consultant after, and economic development for Francophone and English-speaking people. So I have a very wide variety of experience along the way in my journey in Canada. And I worked in Montreal, for example, in the clothing industry, the telecom industry, the paper industry. And when I came to Edmonton, I worked for the provincial government, for the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate. I also work as an independent consultant, and then executive director for business improvement areas across Edmonton. And at the end, I work in economic development. And this is today the field where I'm working in with Futurepreneur Canada. I really love working with entrepreneurs. I think it comes from my passion for entrepreneurship. My mom used to be an entrepreneur. She used to be the first female driver in French Guyana, and my dad as well. So I think that passion for entrepreneurship comes from that, and I hope I'm going to continue supporting entrepreneurs.
Mary, I have a question. What was the reason that you decided to leave the country, French Guyana?
Oh, that's a very good question. I am, from my family, I am the only one who studied abroad. And when I mean abroad, most of French Guyanese, they go to France to continue their studies. I didn't want to go to France. I wanted to go to North America, because I noticed that a lot of people in France who send their kids to learn the North American way. But my passion was not to go directly to North America. I wanted to go to Japan. And my second country was Germany. And my third option was Canada. And because my mother didn't have any contacts or connection neither in Japan or Germany, she decided that Canada will be the destination because she had connection there. So that's why I ended up in Canada to start and in Montreal.
Wow. This is my first time to get that. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to share that. Yes.
I'm more curious. Maybe this is the end. This is like the destiny, something it's end up. We meet together on
Absolutely. I truly believe that.
Yeah. Yes. So what was the reason you wanted to come to Japan?
At school, I learned that Japanese were very efficient in producing stuff, whatever. So the Kanban method, or just-in-time production. So that's why I wanted to study. And that was the single motivation for me to go to Japan. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't have sufficient funds to go to Japan. So that's why I ended up in Canada.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Life is quite mysterious, and but there's no any wasting. So always something happen is quite meaningful. So maybe through the life in France a little bit and Canada is kind of important for you. Then eventually we meet something like this. Okay.
Absolutely. And my stay in Edmonton is also interesting because when I was looking for my degree, I did my degree in tourism and I developed in tourism. But when I was looking for the university, there was only at the time 2 universities preparing to the BA in tourism. That was LICAM in Montreal and U of A in Alberta, Edmonton. So I didn't come to Edmonton right away because my mother had a connection in Montreal only. But 16 years after I arrived in Montreal, I moved to Edmonton. And that was, I think, the place I was supposed to be for at least for the moment.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future I'm going to move in Japan. Who knows?
Yeah, that's right. Now maybe for you, the world is your field. Okay.
Yeah.
And another question.
シャイニングスターズれば夢に眠る無謀